ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. Let us join our hands to pray to the Almighty God to anticipate the glory of the light that illuminates the three worlds, dense, subtle, and fundamental. He is the life-giver power, radiant enlightenment, and the divine grace of universal intelligence. We pray for that divine light to illuminate our minds. A very good morning to all of you. Today is an auspicious day. Myself, Dr. Suyash Bhardwaj, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Gurukul Kangde Vishwavidyalaya, Haridwar. On behalf of organizing committee, I welcome you all to this great gathering and in this esteemed faculty development program on academic leadership and management of professional education, which is being organized by Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Gurukul Kangde Vishwavidyalaya, Haridwar, under the AICTE Teaching and Learning Academy, Government of India. Before we start our today's inaugural session, I would just play the Kulgeet of Gurukul Kangde Vishwavidyalaya so that we can enjoy the Kulgeet also and we can connect to the platform also.
हो सदा कुल हो सदा हमारा प्राणों से हमको प्यारा कुल हो सदा विष देने वालों के भी बंधन कटाने वाले मुनियों का जन्मदाता कुल हो सदा हमारा प्राणों से हमको प्यारा कुल हो सदा हमारा कट जाए सिर न झुकना यह मंत्र जपने वाले वीरों का जन्मदाता कुल हो सदा हमारा प्राणों से हमको प्यारा कुल हो सदा हमारा स्वाधीन दीक्षितों पर कुछ बहाने वाले धनियों का जन्मदाता कुल हो सदा हमारा प्राणों से हमको प्यारा कुल हो सदा हमारा निज जन्मभूमि भारत को क्लेश से छुड़ाकर गौरव बढ़ाने वाला कुल हो सदा हमारा तन मन सत्य छावर कर वेद का संदेशा जग में ले जाने वाला कुल हो सदा हमारा हिमशैल तुल्य ऊंचा भागीरथी सा पावन, भटको का मार्गदर्शक, दुखियों का हो सहारा। प्राणों से हमको प्यारा, कुल हो सदा हमारा। आजन्म ब्रह्मचारी, ज्योति जगा गया है, अनुरूप पुत्र उसका, कुल हो सदा हमारा। प्राणों से हमको प्यारा, कुल हो सदा हमारा, कुल हो सदा हमारा।
A very warm welcome to all of you again. Now, I would like to invite Professor Pankaj Madan sir, Dean, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, to tell us about the university and to enlighten us with the aim and objective of this FDP. Over to Pankaj Madan.
Faculty of Engineering and Technology, I welcome the Vice Chancellor, Professor Roop Kishore Shastri ji, our Chief Guest, Professor Director, Atal Academy, AICTE. I welcome our Professor Bhatt. I welcome all my colleagues from Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, my dear participants from more than 25 states and more than 100 institutions, scholars, and ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to this Atal FDP on leadership and management of professional education. When we talk about leadership, and when I have been asked to brief about Gurukul Kangre Vishwavidyalaya, I may like to share one incident with you, which is from history, and maybe you may not be known to it. The founder of this Vishwavidyalaya was Swami Shraddhanand ji. He was who took this position of leading the freedom movement. He was the only leader at that time. Hindus, Muslims from Jama Masjid. He dared to speak against Britishers and tried to unite whole India. At that moment of time, when no one from whole India ever thought or dared to took this position of leading India to the freedom fight. So I do namaskar again to our founder and leader, Swami Shraddhanand ji, who founded this university in 1902. I would also like to share that since 1902, since its inception, he gave this university as Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya. It came into existence in 1967. But it was his vision and then his action that led to the foundation of this university. Lot of administrators in the English time, they visited this university. Our father of the nation, Gandhiji, visited this Vishwavidyalaya 3 times. When he was in South Africa, he wrote a letter to Swami Shraddhanandji. And he wrote that I want to come to Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya. Swami Shraddhanandji asked that why do you want to visit Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya? Gandhiji told that I have been told in South Africa that if you want India to be free, if you want freedom for India, so whenever you visit India, you have to first visit Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya, and that what he did. That letter of Gandhiji is in our archive. Whenever my friends, my colleagues, you visit Gurukul Kangri, you are welcome to see that museum, beautiful museum. Bhagat Singh used to come here a lot of times. He sometimes used to hide. So this Vishwavidyalaya is of relevance to the freedom fight or the freedom of India. We all are proud of this Vishwavidyalaya. As far as this faculty is concerned, I would like to say that this Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya gives a real feel of Gurukula, which is known for its philosophy of Vedic management, innovative academic resources, green and calm environment with a blend of Vedic culture, as imagined by Swami Shraddhanandji, the great Vedic philosopher and founder of this prestigious Vishwavidyalaya. Here in Faculty of Engineering and Technology, we are nurturing the overall personality of future intelligentsia and making them good human beings. Over the last couple of years, FET has differentiated itself as a leading engineering campus through continuous improvement in its engineering teaching pedagogies and sincere efforts to groom the students. The role of a good education institution is to bring out the latent abilities of the students so as to ensure their overall development. FET has always believed in the concept that any work or play without learning takes a dull personality. So it lays emphasis on learning, propelled teaching instead of traditional teaching pedagogies, believing that the young minds of today will become the policy makers of tomorrow. FET is trying to provide its young intellectuals the opportunity to explore new and latest engineering tools and techniques, technologies to hone their skills. Today, in this intellectual, technical, and competitive era, it is essential to be intuitive, creative, and communicative to survive. Our engineering and technology faculty provides platform to young minds by conducting and participating in technical competition, hackathons, conferences, symposiums, quizzes, and many other outreach programs regularly so that they can pioneer out-of-box thinking and tackle future challenges intelligently and calmly. teachers of FET believe that purpose of social service that can be fulfilled by contributing to this world through our deeds of work and knowledge sharing. I am proud to share with you that in last 4 to 5 months of this COVID-19, Gurukul Kangdi Vishwavidyalaya has conducted more than 300 workshops and expert lectures of experts from India and abroad. We have designed the dispenser machines, the sanitizing dispenser machines. I may like to congratulate Sanjeev Lamba ji, the in charge of mechanical department, for this achievement. We have also given these machines to different stakeholders of the society. We have collaborated with Red Cross, Rotary for distribution of masks or distribution of sanitizer, various other aspects of awareness by which we can make all of the society aware about this pandemic, and whatever an institution can do in this pandemic, we have done that. Now, if we are talking about leadership, I want to show you something related to it, because as a coordinator, it's my duty to talk about leadership and management of professional education in this inaugural program. I'll share my screen, so just hold on for a second. See contribution of India from the world. Then you can see the report of IMF and the World Bank. And we stand, as far as the GDP contribution in whole of the world, and we stand 7th as per the world, as far as the growing economy is concerned. And it is known to everyone now throughout the world that India, being the fastest growing economy in the world, whenever an Indian goes across the world, he is being respected, which was not the case 20 years back. As per my experience, traveling countries and teaching in 6 different foreign universities, this has happened due to a strong Indian leadership and the growth of India and its economic growth across the world. These amazing facts in which we see that most of the corporates are being run by the Indians. Whether we talk about Microsoft, we talk about IBM, we talk about Intel, or we talk any corporate in this world, we know that there is some Indian, or even if we talk about NASA, leave the Indian institutions. We know that there are Indians who are working and leading the organizations. Now, my question here to all of us, all the participants of this workshop, is that if we are so strong in economy, if the Indians are so strong in leadership, what is the issue of leadership or the contribution, or when we see leader institution, in the Indian institution or their competition with their counterparts across the world. If you can see this slide, you can see that we are almost beyond 150 in rank as far as these institutions, means being a fifth largest or seventh largest economy in the world, being the fastest growing economy in the world, still controlling almost all top organizations in this world. Our academic institutions are at beyond 150 positions, and these are the top organizations of India. Research on this, and I tried to find out that what is the criteria for finding out this ranking. Now, with the help of AICTE, with the help of UGC, and changing scenario of leadership in organizations, in academic organizations, the things are changing now. And now through NIRF ranking and whether various initiatives, including this Atal Academy initiative, we are trying to focusing on citations per faculty. We are focusing on feedback of students, are focusing on student-teacher ratio. We are now more and more concerned about employers' review. Getting a lot of emails from AICTE and our other regulators for internships, for employment. They have tied up with different institutions. I congratulate AICTE and UGC for these initiatives. But my dear colleagues, my dear friends, this workshop totally aims at the or leadership crisis. I believe you are the future of these academic organizations and institutions, and a small contribution will be made by this workshop to hone your skills. Many of you are born leaders, but my dear friends, as per my understanding of a professor of management and engineering, leadership is a skill that can be honed and that made shine. Facing the challenging of developing our colleagues, our employees, we have a challenge of inspiring the students and stakeholders. We are very much with the challenge of the change, managing the change which is happening in the academic due to COVID-19, and nobody anticipated this change. We at Gurukul Kangri trained our more than 200 faculties, especially from Sanskrit, Hindi, Ved, those who have not been acquainted to online teaching, and everyone. We have started the new semester and everyone is teaching online. Even we didn't thought of this change. Roop Kishore Shastri ji has enabled us to bring this change. My dear friends, it is not the local race now. It is the global race now. The vision of S. Buddhi Saab, the chairman of AICTE, is to make our professional education institutions compete globally, and under the able guidance of AICTE, I think we shall be able to bring this change I have seen the WhatsApp message of Dr. Soni in which he has written vision with. I totally believe with this, and both of us have learned this. So, colleagues, it's the time for you to learn and share whatever knowledge our experts have. I may like to share that it was very for us to select 14 different experts, but we tried to get the best experts from all over India, and we have requested them to be the part of this workshop so that you get the best of the leadership, funda, changes through this program. In this program, you will be shared with some of the tools and techniques related to motivation, competence, development of your colleagues and staff, your peers. You will be learning vision and mission for the change which you want to bring in your organization, how to take up the responsibility, what are the techniques by which the charts, the methods of management, of leadership, which you can attain power, support, and communicate with your team, with your colleagues. Maybe you may be governing an organization with more than 3,000 people, and how you can responsibly bring this change in your institution, in this society, and this whole world, because we believe that this whole world belongs to us and towards this world. With this, I would like to say that अब मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूं यहां पर, और आगे के प्रोग्राम के लिए मैं डॉक्टर सुयश को thank you so much for listening me patiently. I once again heartily welcome all of you to this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. Now I would like to call Dr. M.M. Tiwari, Head of the Department, to express his views on leadership in applied sciences. Over to Tiwari, sir.
हेलो, आवाज आ रही है सुजेश?
Yes, sir.
हेलो,
जी सर, क्लियर है सर, आप स्टार्ट करिए सर।
आदरणीय वाइस चांसलर सर, डॉक्टर मदान सर, डॉक्टर सोनी सर, सभी को सादर नमन। आज हिंदी दिवस है, 14 सितंबर। हिंदी दिवस के अवसर पर आप सभी को सादर नमन और बहुत बहुत बधाइयाँ। एकेडमिक लीडरशिप प्रोग्राम has been organized by Faculty of Engineering and Technology, and its coordinator is Professor Pankaj Madan. He is from MBA department. As head of applied science, I think that leadership is essentially required in each and every field. In applied science, we are having departments like engineering physics, engineering chemistry, and engineering mathematics. Even though in engineering stream, physics and chemistry are in only one semester, but the knowledge of physics and chemistry is essentially required for proper knowledge of electronics, because during chip making and other things, they need proper knowledge of chemistry. Here, mathematics is up to 7th semester. We are having a good staff of mathematics. They are taking care of all mathematical problems, because without proper knowledge of mathematics, no engineer can be efficiently filled. Here in Gurukul Kangadi Vishwavidyalaya, we are taking care of Vedic system also. In Vedic system, we are having Guru Shishya Parampara. With the help of this Guru Shishya Parampara, in form of Garbhastha Shikshak, here teacher is allotted with certain number of students. They are taking care of those students to groom their leadership qualities. Those students who are associated with a particular teacher as guardian and discuss all type of his problems, and jointly they are able to find solution of those problems. However, number of problems are solved by those teacher guardian, that is Garbhastha teacher. And if some problems remain unsolved, they reach to head of departments. Head of departments, with the help of teacher guardian and other faculty members of this faculty and students, they are trying to solve, to motivate the students, to encourage the students to develop leadership in those students. We are fortunate to have number of students in these 20 years, because this Faculty of Engineering and Technology started with 40 intake in computer science and engineering in year 2000. Thereafter, in 2001, electronics with 30 intake was introduced, and in 2002, electrical engineering was introduced. In 2009, we are having 4 branches. Mechanical engineering was introduced, and thereafter, large number of students who are working in various software companies and other departments. Even our students are working as assistant professor in IITs and various in NITs also. In IIT VHU, now IIT VHU, we are having one assistant professor, Syam Kamal, who was, with the help of his GATE score, when he was in 4th year, he just joined PhD directly. And then he was postdoctorate at fellow at some abroad institution, and then directly joined to IIT VHU as assistant professor. Means we are here developing leadership quality in students with the help of our faculty members, with the help of our dynamic leadership time to time, like vice chancellors, registrars, and various deans who served in this faculty. They head this faculty with dynamic leadership, to which our students are capable of getting knowledge so that they are leading at various positions. आज हिंदी दिवस है। हम लोगों को इस भारत भूमि पर हमें यह देखना है कि अब नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी आ रही है, जिसमें हम अपने मातृभाषा में शिक्षण करें, क्योंकि ओरिजिनल थिंकिंग हमेशा अपनी मातृभाषा में ही आती है। हम किसी और भाषा में सोचें, उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करें, उसमें समय लगता है, परंतु हमारी सोच अपनी मूल भाषा में जैसी होती है, उसके अनुसार हम उसको इम्प्लीमेंट आसानी से कर सकते हैं। गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इस प्रयास में है कि जो बहुत कुछ हमारे प्राचीन काल में थी, वह नए सिरे से इस नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के थ्रू हमारे समाज में आए और भारत पुनः सिरमौर बने। इस विषय में प्रयास जारी है गवर्नमेंट का, और भारत के सभी विश्वविद्यालय, IIT, NIT सभी इस प्रयास को जारी रखेंगे, और आशा करते हैं कि हमारे पूरे भारत देश के स्टूडेंट्स अपने अंदर ऐसी लीडरशिप क्वालिटी गेन करेंगे जिससे उनकी प्रतिभा का सम्मान चारों ओर होगा। और इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम करता हूँ। सभी को सादर नमन. Hand over to Dr. Suresh Bhardwaj for further proceeding.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you once again for connecting with us and for enlightening us with your kind words. Now, I would like to call Dr. Vipul Sharma, Head of the Department, Electronics and Communication Engineering, to elucidate the aims of leadership in electronics and communication. Over to Dr. Vipul Sharma, sir.
Dear colleagues, great. Good morning to all. As far as electronics industry is concerned, around 2 trillion of overall market belongs to electronic industry, and we contribute only 3%. We as India only 3% of it, and we are increasing. So leadership in this field needs a lot of things to be done. Leadership in electronics industry is concerned, there are two main things which we can broadly focus. First one is innovation. We do the things what people like, which gives the people a better style of living. And so first thing is innovation. And second big thing which needs attention of system, that India should become manufacturing hub of integrated circuits also, ICs. We do not have company or any factory, any company which fabricate ICs. You know, ICs are basis of all the electronic gadgets. So these two things are main. Innovation is very important, because if we go back to the past, first, electronic gadgets are very popular in common people, like mobile phone, Bluetooth, sports watch, Wi-Fi, all these things. And among these, we see most common one is mobile phone. And if we go back to history of mobile phone, first commercial mobile phone was made by Motorola. It was Motorola Dynatec 1983. It was so bulky. It weighted around 1.1 kilogram and gave the battery backup of half an hour, and took almost 6 hours to charge. And we could store only 30 phone numbers in this. So then Motorola improved and gave 9800 in 1989. And the things continued to improve. Big bang in this field was given by Nokia, when Nokia brought 1100, Nokia 1100 series in 2002. It has some important innovations which people liked a lot. First thing was, it has in-house inbuilt antenna which was inside the set. So it was less bulky and it gave very good battery backup. So it was very much liked by people and it was very cost effective. So around 2 million, 2 million sets were sold after launch. So it is still a record even today. Then innovations continued, and in 2007, Google brought Android operating system, and smartphone. First Android smartphone was launched by STC. It was STC Dream. It has many features. We can use audio visual things in this. You can say it is the beginning of artificial intelligence sort of things. So they continue even today. So then Samsung came into the market with its smartphones like Galaxy, and it was very cost effective and took very big market. So innovations are so important in this field. Then we see the pandemic situation today. in such situation, electronics people, they can contribute a lot, like making sanitizers and all these things. Our university also made a sanitizer, which was based on proximity sensor, IR sensor, and it was very cost effective, around 200 to 300 rupees, and very handy. And even you don't need to touch the nozzle and all this. Also, thermometers you see today, sensor-based thermometers are being used to measure the temperature, keep the people safe. They are also based on IR sensors. Similarly, many more things are coming in such situations which are very helpful for the people, like UV-based sanitizing systems, ultraviolet-based sanitizing system. They are mounted on robots and they are controlled by remote control. So you don't need to go inside the hospital, inside the wards where the patients are lying. So you can keep yourself safe, and even in your organization, first you can sanitize the system without going into it, and then you can make it comfortable, make it safe for the people. Similarly, there are things like IoT, cloud computing. They are making the system even more smart. The concept of smart cities is lying, basically it is the backbone of IoT, cloud computing, embedded system. This is the backbone of smart cities. Sensors will push through IoTs, and they connected through clouds, through cloud computing, and you will be accessing all the data from all over the country. So these are the big things. So what I conclude that innovations are most important thing in this field. But as far as market share is concerned, we should start manufacturing also. Manufacturing is a big issue. India should become a big manufacturer also. We should create an environment that big companies of the world, big manufacturers of the world, like Philips and all those, they should come to India, and they should make foundries to make integrated circuits, ICs and all this. We contribute very much to design of these ICs. India is a big research area in the field of VLSI. We design very great things, but they are not fabricated in India. There is no fabrication of IC factory in this country. So government should also focus on this. So with these words, I conclude my talk, and thank all of you for this patience listening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again for your kind words. And you have also told us about the advances in electronics and communication engineering that are helping in fighting against COVID-19. Thank you once again, sir. Now I would like to call Dr. Mayank Agarwal, sir, Head of the Department, Computer Science and Engineering, to enlighten us with his knowledge and with his kind words.
Thank you, Suresh. First of all, thank you, Suresh, sir. A very good morning to the entire academic fraternity who have joined with us today. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the participants who have been shortlisted and selected to attend this life-changing workshop on leadership conducted by our renowned and a very dynamic leader in himself, Professor Madan, hosted by our university, Gurukul Kangadi University, which is known for producing leaders who have governed this country and who have ruled this country in coordination with AICTE by the directions of Professor Soni. And we all know that AICTE have become now a facilitator more than a regulator. Now, being a student of computer science, I would like to share one thing, that computer science and engineering is like an Indian film industry. Like we see an Indian movie releasing after every new Friday, we have got a new movie in a picture hall. Similarly, in computer science and engineering, there are different technologies which are evolved after every fortnight. Nowadays, we hear about cloud computing, artificial intelligence, blockchain, machine learning, deep learning. These are some of the technologies which have been chosen as thrust area by AICTE, and these are the technologies which are in high demand by the industry. All the institutions have to and should adapt these technologies to make their students industry ready. I would like to quote the words from Stephen Hawking, a renowned scientist and a physicist. In 2014, in an interview, he said that very soon artificial intelligence is going to rule the world. In 2017, he warned the entire globe that artificial intelligence and robotics is going to replace the entire human race, and artificial intelligence and robotics will rule the human being. So, my friends, we as a student of computer science and attending this leadership workshop, it becomes our duty that we have to produce leaders in computer science, those who can give the results in such a way that technology do not rule us, but we rule the technology. I believe that this is not very simple. It requires a lot of expertise. It requires a lot of practice, because we are becoming slaves to the technology. We have to produce engineers, those who make the technology not rule the human being, but human beings should rule the technology. Definitely, it requires a lot of practice, lot of patience, and lot of efforts. And nothing comes without efforts. I would like to bring my words to end by sharing a shlok of Sanskrit with you. Udmane hi siddhyanti karyani na manorathe nahi suptasya singhasya pravishanti mukhe mragha. It means that without efforts, nothing can be done. परिश्रम करने से ही सब चीज कार्य सिद्ध होते हैं. सिर्फ मन में चाह करने से कुछ भी सिद्ध नहीं हो सकता. जिस प्रकार एक सिंह एक शेर के मुंह में मृग अपने आप में नहीं आ जाएगी, एक सोते हुए सिंह के मुंह में मृग अपने आप नहीं आ जाएगी. हमें परिश्रम करना पड़ेगा, कार्य करना पड़ेगा, तभी हमें सफलता मिलेगी. इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम दूंगा. सभी को पुनः बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again for your kind words and for enlightening us. Now, I would like to call Mr. Sanjeev Lamba, Head of the Department, Mechanical Engineering, to give his views on leadership in mechanical engineering. Over to Sanjeev Lamba, sir.
Thank you. Good morning to everyone. Friends, you will learn a number of skill sets for leadership and management in these coming 5 days. Anyone can be a leader at any level. It's your experiences that have the potential to help you in becoming a good leader and not your genes. It's all your ability to lend guidance, encouragement, and assistance to the co-workers, friends, and family, and of course, to enhance the surroundings around you. If we talk about the integration of leadership and mechanical engineering, along with the other leaders, mechanical engineers also play a vital role for shaping the future of society. As you are aware that we are in a phase of Industry 4.0, which is a blend of machinery and digitalization. So, mechanical engineers are one of the key sources who help in achieving the objectives of Industry 4.0. Let me introduce you with some of the well-known mechanical engineers and their contributions to the society. James Watt invented the modern steam engine, rotary engine, and coping system. The SI unit of power is named after him due to his prominence as an important scientist of his time. George Stephenson, known as the father of railways, for his contributions to railway system. He invented the first locomotive and the railway gauge that is still used as a standard. Nikola Tesla, known as the father of radio for his contribution in the invention of radio communications. Hitao Ejogo invented the GPS, Global Positioning System technology, while working at NASA. And many more are there. Today, in present era, we are very fortunate enough by having the visionary leaders as Honorable Chairman AICT, Professor Anil D. Sahasrabudhe and Honorable Vice Chairman AICT, Professor M.P. Punya who are the mechanical engineers leading technical education in India with a very high vision. They are the true source of inspirations for all of us. Friends, you are the future leaders of our society. Here, I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude to the chief guest of this inaugural session, respected Dr. R.K. Soni sir, who is the actual pillar behind these various FDPs organized under Atal scheme of AICTE. I'm also thankful to all the participants associated with us in this FTP. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sanjeev sir. Thank you for giving us the overview of mechanical engineering and leadership. And now I would like to call Gajendra Rawat sir for his words of wisdom in the field of electrical engineering. Gajendra Rawat sir is head of the department Electrical Engineering. Over to Gajendra sir. Yes, sir. Please continue, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, all the participants. This to chief guest, the dean sir, all the faculty members and the scholars. Today, we all are connected on a common platform to attend this FDP, which is organized by and Technology, Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya, Hardwar. Welcome you all on the behalf of FET. Since the beginning of industry revolution, electrical engineers has played a key role in advancement of technology from one generation to another generation. The world has seen many leaders who were electrical engineers like Jack Kilby, who won a Nobel Prize for integrated circuit. Aziz Premji, Narayan Murthy, Nandan Nilekani are the few examples of industry leaders. Electrical engineers is the backbone of all the advancement, as the product of electricity and propagation is a very important for the kind of research. Without industry is just body without soul. I would like to thanks the organizer for giving me a chance to with you all. I would like to warm wishes to all the participants for this. Thank you, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words. Now I would like to invite respected Professor R.K. Soni sir, Director AICTE Atal FDP scheme, for his valuable words and blessings.
Visionary, dedicated, very learned and scholar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya, Haridwar, Uttarakhand, Professor Roop Kishore Sastri ji, Registrar Professor Bhatt, my friend Professor Pankaj Madan ji, who is the FDP Coordinator and Dean Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Tiwari, Dr. Vipul Sharma ji, Dr. Mayank Agrawal ji, Dr. Lamba, Dr. Rawat, Learned Faculty of Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya, Dr. Gidhailal Garg ji, Assistant Director AICTE Atal Academy, distinguished experts, dear participants, and viewers sharing the online inaugural function of this AICTE Training and Learning Atal Academy program on academic leadership and management of professional education, being organized by Faculty of Management Engineering and Technology, Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya, Haridwar, from today to 18 September 2020. First of all, very good morning to all of you. Om Bhurvaswah Tatsaviduruvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Na Prachodayat. What a wonderful start of this FDP. I'm thankful to the coordinator and the university for inviting me and to be connected with the great university GKV. आज हिंदी दिवस है और आप सभी को हिंदी दिवस की बहुत बहुत बधाइयां, बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. I came to know during this that Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya established at the bank of Holy River Ganga in the place pilgrimage place Haridwar. Gurukul Kangri has its own significance and importance of importance in the history of India. Got established in 1902 before independence, and it was established by the great Swamiji Shraddhanandji with its aim to impart education through traditional Indian Gurukul system with synthesis between timeless ancient Indian thought and modern science. During this, I searched with the Google and came to know that the great Swamiji was a follower of Dayanand Saraswati ji, and the university was established with the objective of providing an indigenous alternative to Lord Macaulay's education policy by imparting education in the area of Vedic literature, Indian philosophy, Indian culture, modern sciences and research. In fact, it was a bold and visionary step of Swami ji. मैं नतमस्तक हूं स्वामी जी के चरणों में. I feel proud to be connected with this great university. The establishment of the university was a historical event, and today FDP is also historical. And therefore, I congratulate my friend Dr. Madanji, who has taken this bold step. He submitted the proposal and got selected, and now being successfully conducted. The great university is practicing, this great university is practicing best leadership style out of 10 academic leadership style I know: affiliative leadership, authoritative, coaching, coercive, emotional, instructional, pace setting, strategic, transactional, transformational. The leadership style has to be like leadership of Swami Shraddhanandji. I would like to share one story which teaches the leadership style of Shraddhanandji. It is an event of his life, and I will share this story with Hindi only. Friends, Shraddhanand जी के एक शिष्य थे, उनका नाम था सदानंद जी, और सदानंद जी उनसे शिक्षा प्राप्त करके उनको लगता था उन्होंने बहुत ज्यादा शिक्षा प्राप्त की है, और उनको उससे घमंड हुआ, और यहाँ तक कि उनके दोस्तों को भी लगने लगा कि इनको काफी अहंकार हो गया है, और उनके दोस्तों ने सदानंद जी को बताया कि आपके बहुत ही प्रिय शिष्य हैं सदानंद जी, उनको आपकी शिक्षा प्राप्त करने के बाद में उनको बहुत अहंकार है. तो उन्होंने भी इसको टेस्ट किया और उनको लगा इनको शिक्षा देना जरूरी है, इनको ये बताना जरूरी है कि अहंकार अच्छी बात नहीं है. और देखिए सदानंद जी की लीडरशिप स्टाइल, वो सदानंद जी को एक झरने के पास ले गए और झरने के पास में बोला कि ये बताइए ये यहाँ क्या हो रहा है, पानी के साथ में क्या हो रहा है. सदानंद जी बोले पानी जिस गति से नीचे गिरता है उससे कहीं ज्यादा गति से ऊपर उछल रहा है. तो स्वामी जी ने बोला कि देखिए आसमान छूने के लिए आपको थोड़ा पानी की तरह झुकना जरूरी है. मैं इसको रिपीट करूंगा. स्वामी जी ने कहा कि आसमान छूने के लिए पानी की तरह झुकना जरूरी है, और सदानंद जी को यह बात समझ में आई और इसके बाद में उन्होंने जहां जहां गलतियां की थी, जिससे भी उन्होंने इस तरह अहंकार की बातें की थी, वो उन्होंने सबसे क्षमा मांगा। तो ऐसी लीडरशिप स्टाइल इस गुरुकुल को मिलती रही है, मिल रही है, और ऐसे लीडरशिप में ये गुरुकुल कांगड़ी विश्वविद्यालय आगे बढ़ रहा है। We learn leadership style, as mentioned by my previous speaker, our great, visionary, dedicated, highly hardworking, honorable chairman of AICTE, Professor Sahasrabudhe. We learn leadership style from very dynamic vice chairman of AICTE, Professor NP Puniaji. We learn leadership style from our very supportive, respected member secretary, Professor Rajivji. We also learn the leadership from our education ministers and our very beloved our prime ministers. If I talk about the university is also pioneering in imparting education in all disciplines along with yoga education and also in modern technology. Few days back, I had been associated with one FDP with Dr. Mayank Agrawalji in blockchain, and I understand the university is imparting education in today's technologies, the modern technology, and fulfilling the need of Industry 4.0. I would like to mention here that in today's busy and stressful life, the yoga is also being taught by this university. Yoga plays an important role. University of Patanjali, manifestation of the divine vision of His Holiness Swami Ramdev Ji, is also established in Haridwar only. As informed by Dr. Madan, more than 300 online workshop is organized. I really congratulate to the management of the university for being very active, giving wonderful service to the nation. This is also an innovation. And I salute to university leadership. Vasudev Kutumbakam. Vasudev Kutumbakam is our philosophy, and therefore our leadership is accepted across the world. आप सब जानते हैं, जब एक देश वर्ल्ड को कोरोना डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहा था, इंडिया वर्ल्ड को दवाइयां डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहा था। ये हमारी संस्कृति है, ये हमारी लीडरशिप स्टाइल है। आई एम थैंकफुल टू ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर, अंडर whose leadership the university is progressing, Professor Roop Kishore Sastri ji, Professor Pankaj Madan, FDP coordinator, for giving me an opportunity to address on the inaugural function of AICTE Atal Academy. As I remember, Professor Pankaj Madan has attended AICTE UKRE program on leadership development with me, and is a learned academician. I learned many leadership style from him during that UKRE program. Thank you, Dr. Madan. AICTE is always striving to promote the qualitative improvement in technical education, and is also taking constant efforts for the overall development of faculty. AICTE Training and Learning Academy is one such initiative to motivate and train faculty members in AICTE approved institutions and other prestigious institutes all over the country. I wanted to share the main objective of the Atal Academy is to plan and help in imparting quality technical education in the country, and to support technical institution in fostering research, innovation, and entrepreneurship through training in various emerging areas. I'll not take much time. I'll take just 1 minute more. As Dr. Madan told, after pandemic, before pandemic, AICTE conducted all the FDP on face-to-face mode. There was no proposal to conduct FDP in online mode. But after pandemic, AICTE also, as the visionary leadership of our beloved Prime Minister always says, whenever there is a crisis, opportunity also will come along. AICTE also converted crisis into opportunity through its online teachers training in emerging areas, with the duration being 5 days. During the COVID, April, May, and June, Atal Academy funded around 84 FDPs, and thereafter planned around 500 FDP in 4 months, August, September, October, and November. We are going to conduct around 500 FDP across the country with the help of eminent institutions like Gurukul Kaangri University, with the help of the coordinator, dynamic coordinator like Dr. Madan, other coordinators like Dr. Pankaj Agrawal and other speakers over here. We launched a 500 program targeting 1 lakh participants in just 4 months. On this inaugural session, I welcome and convey my greetings and congratulations to all the management staff, course participants, course coordinator, and learner experts engaging various sessions in this program, and look forward that participants will attend this program thoroughly. I congratulate and pay my gratitude to the entire management of the university, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Honorable Deans, HODs, my friend Pankaj Madanji, and I advise to all the participants being online FDP, please be sincere in this FDP so there will be a better outcome. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot for inviting me. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. And as you have said, AICT has always supported us in every way it can. I would like my warm wishes and thanks to you again. And I would now like to call Professor Rupkishore Shastri, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya, Haridwar, for his blessings and words of wisdom. Ji, sir.
Om yadadyavindrate shatam shatam bhomirdasyoh natva vajjam sahasram surya anunajatam yam brahma varunendra rudramaruta sunvanti divyahi stavai vedai sangapadaktramo parishade gayanti yam samagaha dhyanavasthita tadgatena manasa parsyanti yam yogino yasyantam navido surasura देवाय तस्मै नमः। श्रद्धेय प्रोफेसर सोनी साहब, डायरेक्टर AICT, प्रोफेसर दिनेश भट्ट जी, प्रोफेसर गजेंद्र रावत, डॉक्टर मयंक अग्रवाल, डॉक्टर संजीव लांबा, डॉक्टर विपुल शर्मा जी, डॉक्टर MM तिवारी, और ये सभी पूरे आयोजन के एक तरफ से जिसे कि ये पुरोधा के रूप में प्रोफेसर पंकज मदान जी और प्रिय सुयस, और मैं देख रहा हूँ कि सुयस के पिताजी भी हमारे प्रोफेसर ईश्वर भारद्वाज जी भी सामने बैठे हैं। मैं इन सबको प्रणाम करता हुआ सबसे पहले मैं चाहूँगा बहुत धन्यवाद करना। मैं इसलिए आज हिंदी में ही बोल रहा हूँ कि आज हिंदी दिवस है और इसकी शुरुआत मैं समझता हूँ जो अपने डायरेक्टर साहब हैं सोनी साहब, इन्होंने बहुत अच्छी तरीके से अपनी बात कही है और इतना बढ़िया शब्दों का प्रयोग किया है, इतनी बढ़िया बातें की। गुरु कांगड़ी विश्वविद्यालय के इतिहास के संबंध में समझता हूँ आपको सोनी साहब बहुत कुछ पता है और लगता है गुरुकुल कांगड़ी विश्वविद्यालय के प्रति आपका इससे बहुत अधिक प्रेम मुझे दिखाई दे रहा है। ये प्रेम और सौहार्द झलक रहा है, इसके लिए मैं आपका विश्वविद्यालय की ओर से अभिनंदन करता हूँ और हमारे इन सभी प्रतिभागियों को और विश्वविद्यालय के इंजीनियरिंग हमारे डिपार्टमेंट के सभी लोगों को जो आपने विश किया है, जो आपने हौसला जिसे कहते हैं साहस और उत्साह वर्धन किया है, उसके लिए मैं आपको विश्वविद्यालय की ओर से साधुवाद देता हूं। और मैं ये समझता हूं कि आपका गुरुकुल कांगड़ी के प्रति एक बहुत प्रेम है और एक बहुत बड़ा सहयोग ये हमेशा बना रहे, इसके लिए मैं आपसे कामना करता हूं। ये बहुत बढ़िया इन्होंने एक चीज़ प्रस्तुत की यहाँ पर कि किस तरह से हम लीडरशिप को मोटिवेट कर सकते हैं। हर फील्ड में कोई ऐसा फील्ड नहीं है इस देश के अंदर जहाँ पर किसी उस फील्ड को लीड न किया जा सके और कोई ऐसा सब्जेक्ट नहीं है जिसमें एक लीडिंग पर्सनालिटी डेवलप न की जा सके। कोई ऐसा समाज नहीं है, कोई ऐसा राष्ट्र नहीं है जिसमें एक लीडिंग अपनी एक इमेज को दुनिया के सामने रखा जा सके। तो इसलिए ये जो एक विषय, एक ये टॉपिक जो मदान साहब ने और उनकी पूरी टीम ने रखा, मैं इसके लिए भी इस टीम को बहुत बधाई देता हूँ। और मैं इसलिए देना चाहता हूँ, आज आवश्यकता है इस देश में, इस समाज में, इस राष्ट्र में है और एक ज्वलंत विषय भी है और एक ज्वलंत समस्या भी है, जहां ये सारी दुनिया युद्ध की विभीषिका पर बिल्कुल आतुर है और उस मुहाने पर खड़ी है कि कब किसी से शुरुआत हो जाए तो एक विश्व युद्ध नहीं बल्कि एक ब्रह्मांड युद्ध हो जाएगा, क्योंकि स्पेस में भी युद्ध की तैयारी हो चुकी है। इसलिए ऐसी परिस्थिति में गुरुकुल कांगड़ी विश्वविद्यालय में आयोजित की जाने वाली ये वेबिनार एक बहुत बड़ा संदेश दे सकती है, और जितना इसका प्रचार प्रसार किया जाए मैं समझता हूँ बहुत अच्छा है। और बिल्कुल ठीक कहा डायरेक्टर साहब ने कि हमारे अंदर वो कैपेसिटी है, हमारी कल्चर में कैपेसिटी है, हमारे जो वैदिक मनीषा है, हमारे वैदिक समाज है और हमारे नॉलेज है, उसमें एक कैपेसिटी है कि किस तरह से हम लीड कर सके। और आज एक बहुत बड़ा उदाहरण लीड किया है, वह अपने में एक मिसाल है, एक बहुत बड़ा अनुपम उदाहरण है। दुनिया के सभी लोग, संसार के सभी बड़े से बड़े राष्ट्र लोग इस लोहा को मानते हैं, और मूल कारण यही है कि अपनी जड़ों से जुड़ करके जो काम करता है वो जिंदा रहता है, जो अपनी जड़ों को अपना करके चलता है वो आगे बढ़ता है। पानी देता है, वो हरा भरा करता है अपने समाज को भी, संस्था को भी, राष्ट्र को भी। इसलिए ये हमारे ऋषियों और मुनियों का एक बहुत बड़ा संदेश है। और इसलिए वेद ने तो साफ कह दिया कि अग्निम दूतम प्रणीमहे। इसका अभिप्राय है अग्नि नाम परमात्मा का भी है, वहीं अग्नि नाम एक नेता का भी है। उस नेता का जो नेतृत्व कर सकता है समाज का, राष्ट्र का और सारी दुनिया का, ऐसे व्यक्तित्व को अग्नि कहा है। तो ऐसा जो अग्नि तत्व है उसी के लिए दूत कहा है, उसी के लिए देव कहा है। आपको आवाज मेरी सुनाई दे रही है? क्योंकि कभी कोई बिजली चली गई तो इसलिए मैं सोचा कि
सर आ रही है सर, बिल्कुल आ रही है।
ये वेद
क्या आवाज है सर आपकी?
वेद ने साफ कह दिया सोनी साहब, वेद का एक मंत्र है ऋग्वेद का, और दुनिया का पहला ग्रंथ है, फर्स्ट स्क्रिप्चर्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, that is the Rigved, and first hymn of the Rigved says Agnimide Purohitam Yajnस्य देव मृत्युजम होतारम रत्न धातमम। इसका अभिप्राय है ये 24 अक्षरों का एक मंत्र है, और जिसको ये गायत्री छंद में है। जो आपने गायत्री मंत्र बोला, और इस चीज को जो गायत्री छंद में कहा जाता है, वैसे ही ये मंत्र भी गायत्री छंद में है, और ये पहला मंत्र है, पहले मंत्र का, दुनिया का पहला मंत्र। और पहले मंत्र का पहला शब्द अगर कोई है वो अग्नि है। और अग्नि नाम एक ऐसे नेतृत्व क्षमता वाले व्यक्तित्व का है जो हर दृष्टि से सकारात्मक रूप से और प्रतिबद्धता के साथ सबको लेकर के, यह कहिए कि समग्र समाज और राष्ट्र का हित स्वरूप अपने विचार रखते हुए उसका नेतृत्व करता है। ऐसे व्यक्ति का नाम अग्नि है, और ऐसे व्यक्ति का नाम ही पुरोहित है। यहाँ पर कई शब्द प्रयोग हुए हैं, अग्निम, पुरोहितम, ऋत्विजम, होतारम। ये 4-5 ऐसे विशेषण हैं इस अग्नि के, और होना चाहिए वो लीडरशिप कैसी होनी चाहिए, जो लीड कर सकता है, तो उसके लिए यही कहा कि वह पुरोहित होना चाहिए। पुरोहित का अभिप्राय ये नहीं है कि जो कर्मकांड कराता है। वेद का जो पुरोहित शब्द है उसका अभिप्राय है कि जो पुरः एनम दधति पुरोहित, अर्थात सभी का, पूरे समाज का, परिवार का, देश का जो हित आगे लेकर के चलता है उसका नाम पुरोहित है और वही लीड कर सकता है। तो इसलिए वेद ने एक कंसेप्ट दी कि लीडरशिप किसकी बढ़िया हो सकती है। लीडरशिप उसी की हो सकती है जो समाज, देश, राष्ट्र और विश्व को सभी के हित को साधने की बात कर सकता है। वो फर्स्ट कैटेगरी के लीडर है, वो प्रथम श्रेणी का नेतृत्व प्रदान करने वाला व्यक्ति है। तो यही कल्पना ऋग्वेद ने की है। और उसके लिए कैसा होना चाहिए? अग्नि होना चाहिए। और अग्नि का अभिप्राय इसका मतलब होता है जैसे अग्नि सारे मल को या शुद्धि कर देती है। उसमें कोई चीज डालो, सोना भी डालोगे, कितना भी गंदा पड़ा हो, और उसको कुंदन बना करके दे देती है और हजारों हजारों गुना करके वो दे देती है। कोई भी अगर एक घी की बूंद भी डालेंगे तो ऐसा नहीं है वो नष्ट हो गई, अपितु सारे संसार में, पूरे समाज वातावरण में वो एक घी की एक छोटी सी बूंद, एक चम्मच जो डाली गई घी में, वो आपके पास नहीं रही बल्कि पूरे स्पेस में, पूरे वातावरण में फैल जाती है। तो ऐसा जो स्वरूप होता है उसका नाम अग्नि है। और ऐसा जो नेता हो सकता है, लीडरशिप जिसकी हो सकती है कि जो अपना तो कुछ नहीं है, जो कुछ भी हो सब देश और समाज के लिए प्रदान करने वाला हो, वो प्रथम श्रेणी का लीडरशिप रखता है। आगे कहा ऋत्विजम। ऋत्विजम के अभिप्राय होता है कि रित नाम होता है सत्य का। रित मीन्स, अगर अंग्रेजी में इसको लिख दें, रोमन स्क्रिप्ट में इसको लिखें तो रित को आप रोमन में लिखिए तो राइट बनता है, RIGST, क्योंकि रित में भी और RIGST उसमें भी साइलेंट एक दबाव है, रित, राइट। तो ये रित मीन्स राइट, और राइट मीन्स जो सच है, अच्छा है, प्रकृति के नियमों के अनुकूल है, दैट इज रित। वो आगे लेके चलता है, रित के अनुसार जीवन जीते हुए समाज को, सत्य को लेकर के चलता है और सच्चाई को आगे ले चलता है, न्याय प्रियता को लेके चलता है, निष्पक्षता को लेके चलता है। अगर लीडर पक्षपात करेगा वो लीडर कभी हो ही नहीं सकता। अगर कितने भी कस्में खाए, कितने भी नारेबाजी करे, कितने भी लेक्चर दे, तो लीडर वही हो सकता है कि जो सत्यता की कसौटी पर कस करके अपने जीवन को चलाता है, समाज को चलाता है, देश को चलाता है, वही लीडर है, वही नेतृत्व कर सकता है। इसलिए वेद ने साफ कह दिया कि भाई हमें ऐसा लीडर चाहिए, और उस लीडर की ही, उस लीडरशिप की ही कंसेप्ट, उसकी अवधारणा गुरुकुल कांगड़ी विश्वविद्यालय आगे बढ़ाता है। और इसलिए हमारे इस टीम ने जो विषय रखा, मैं समझता हूँ आपने एक बढ़िया विषय रखा, और कुछ बात मैंने वेद से भी लेकर कही है, इसको आप अपनी शब्दावली में समझ भी सकते हैं और कह भी सकते हैं। इन शब्दों के साथ मैं पुनः आप सभी का और विशेषकर डायरेक्टर साहब कृपा करके रखना हमारे इस संस्थान पर। और अभी हमारा एक MCA का भी इशू उलझा हुआ पड़ा है इस बार, तो हम चाहेंगे हमसे हमारी मदद करना। उसमें हमारे ऑफिसर्स आएंगे तो उनको जरा जरूर तवज्जो देना। ये लीडरशिप ऐसी आप इनको देना ताकि ये अच्छा काम कर सकें और हम देश और समाज की एक बहुत बड़ी सेवा कर सकें। इन शब्दों के साथ मैं आप सभी का खुले हृदय से आभार और धन्यवाद और प्रणाम करता हूं। बहुत बहुत आपका धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। सर आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अपना बहुमूल्य समय हमें आज देने के लिए और आप अपने आशीर्वचनों से हमें अभिसिंचित करने के लिए। अब मैं डॉक्टर सुनील पवार जी सर, अब मैं डॉक्टर सुनील पवार सर को इनवाइट करूंगा जो वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के लिए आएंगे। आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट सुनील पवार सर फॉर ऑफिशियल वोट ऑफ थैंक्स।
हेलो, आर यू लिसनिंग मी?
यस सर, क्लियर है, आप कंटिन्यू करिए सर।
तो मेरा वीडियो भी आ रहा है ना, फोटो आ रही है ना?
जी सर, जी सर।
अच्छा, ओके। So first of all, I welcome all of you. Good morning. On the auspicious day of
गुड
this
मॉर्निंग,
inaugural-
नमस्कार सर। आपका वीडियो नहीं आ रहा सर, आपका वीडियो नहीं आ रहा।
हाँ, यही मैं कर रहा था। अब आ रहा है? हेलो
सर अभी नहीं आया सर।
नहीं सर,
ये बात नहीं सर, कंटिन्यू करें सर, कंटिन्यू करें।
सर कंटिन्यू करिए सर।
Okay, okay, okay.
जी सर, जी सर।
So I welcome all of the participants on this auspicious day of the inaugural function of this FDP, AICT Atal FDP on academic leadership and management of professional education going on during September 14 to 18 September 2020. Welcome all of you. I first welcome the Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Rup Kishore Shastri जी, जो आज के कार्यक्रम के अध्यक्ष हैं, और मैं थैंकफुल हूँ उनका कि उनको जो है हमारे प्रोग्राम की अध्यक्षता कर रहे हैं, उन्होंने अपना बहुमूल्य टाइम हमें दिया। चीफ गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर डॉक्टर सोनी, ऑनरेबल डायरेक्टर ऑफ दिस एफडीपी, शेष बुद्धे जी, ऑनरेबल चेयरमैन AICT. I am much thankful to Professor Dinesh Shastri ji, Honorable Registrar of Gurukul Kangri University, Haridwar, convener of this program, coordinator of this program, Professor Pankaj Madan ji, Dean FET, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, and all the speakers of today's program. Among it is Professor M.M. Tiwari, Professor Mayank Agarwal ji, Professor Vipul Sharma ji, श्री संजीव लांबा जी, श्री गजेंद्र रावत जी, इन सभी का मैं धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करता हूं कि वो इस प्रोग्राम में उन्होंने अपना बहुमूल्य समय हमें दिया इस प्रोग्राम में। और इन द लास्ट आई वेलकम एंड थैंकफुल टू ऑल द पार्टिसिपेंट जो इस प्रोग्राम में हिस्सा ले रहे हैं। एंड इन द एंड आई थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू।